live stream is working, and let's quickly talk about well, why you don't want to be a stock guesser like the stock bookie with no skill. Poor sap, poor loser that he is, wrong the big picture with his assumption and assuming, and look where the SPY is today and still wants to go higher this market. And we're going to talk about what kind of market we're going to have. And the fact of the matter is, stock bookie, aka the largest stock clown on StockTwits, wrong the big picture. He is totally a moron. We'll watch for people to come in, but that's basically it. You want to become a serious follower on PowerGroupTrades, and you will find a video link on PowerTarget right on Twitter. It's a pinned tweet. All right, so I'm gonna leave that there for people to keep that in mind. Waiting for people to come in. Poor stock bookie, stock clown, wrong. Stocks like BA in a massive way. Still to this day, we can keep laughing, right? Look where it is. I mean, he's not just wrong. He's, listen carefully, people, massively wrong. Remember I talked about the 240 area right around here, right? Wrong. Even at 300, the guy donkey was shorting right here. Wrong. Just a moron. Stock bookie, StockTwits is for stock clowns, and this guy, stock bookie, exemplifies that. Okay, people. Lots of clowns out there. Lots of so-called professional thinks that they're clowns. They don't know how to adapt to the market. They are simply dogs. Dogs. Now, let's review some more things. So you can see SPY higher, and I'm going to talk about the individual stocks as well. SPY much higher, SPY strong, and even if the market, here's the thing, people, even if the market was going to pull back, this market has a lot of room to pull back and yet can go higher. It's a stock picker's market. Lots of bullish setups I'm seeing. It's a matter of how many confirm. This is how we adapt to the market, how things are confirming. Lots of key stocks want to go higher, so it's a very bullish market. Poor stock clown, still wrong all of January in a massive way. He's looking like such a clown, people. Stock bookie, you're a clown. Wrong BA, win, you name it, just wrong. SPY, Apple. By the way, people, Apple coming back, it hasn't been the best option trader, and still need to see how it trades. But Apple, as we know, they had earnings, just even Amazon doing really well, and you can see after hours here, $173. No big deal, but positive in the way that all the naysayers are. All the negativity. There were a lot of yo-yo birds shorting the Apple. Again, people, big picture, Apple very bullish. It hasn't been a great. It had, look at from last earnings. It's been a chop zone. Does it remain in a chop zone? It's yet to be seen. As I don't have a plan for Apple yet. We need more information. But as the big picture, Apple is higher. And as a long-term investor, is doing well still and paying. Of course, stock bookie, the stock clown, suggests people sell Apple at 140 and is still wrong with every strategy that he has. The big picture of Apple, as Apple is still higher and nowhere to fill the gap over here at 120. Again, stock bookie, wrong the big picture in a massive way, just like the SPY, just like BA. You get the picture. ANET shorted at 225. Let's just quickly put this up. ANET shorted at 225. Have documentation of it. Even though it had pulled back, big picture higher, like I told the stock clown. Same thing with race. Making fun of people. Of course, people getting back at him. Doesn't matter. That guy is a lunatic. Race much higher, telling people to short, and of course, race higher. Never went to his numbers. Even over here, telling people, yeah, it's gonna go fill the gap here. And you look, even at 97, didn't go fill the. Listen, that guy is a clown. So give him a nice shout out at Stock Quits, telling him, hey, and you'll see for yourself, anybody who wants to take a look at the Stock Clown and give him shout outs, you'll see he's a really retarded person. He's out to lunch. He's a dinosaur, complete dinosaur, and a lot of dinosaur thinkers out there, people. You know, with the SPY being as bullish as it is, you're going to even have people calling that there's going to be some sort of a sell-off or whatever. More guessers out there, no skill, and don't know how to make plans whatsoever. So, it is a little early. There's only 12. There's not a lot of people coming into this live stream, but it is a Thursday. It's been a crazy day. Win needs some time. You know, what can I say, is something that can go higher, but there's a lot of crazy news in Win. Usually, we had a good move in Win, but you know, as you can see, I mean, it's very unusual that a stock does what it does. And it confirmed my plan. We got in pretty early and we shot up only to come back down, and it's back over here. It could need some time. Really theoretically is what I see with this kind of action. I don't think it can just go anytime soon. I think there's better setups in Win, and so for me, I am not bothered with Win anymore for now, as I have better setups that I posted inside of Power Group Trades. I'm not going to talk about those right now, but we'll talk about something anyways. I mean, look, a big picture, you know, you got companies like Caterpillar, very strong, right? Tesla, same thing. Tesla strong. Tesla should go higher. And also, Twitter doing really well, but keep in mind that Twitter's earnings are very soon, and we did hit targets in Twitter. Can Twitter go higher? Sure. But, I mean, targets are targets. People have made great gains in Twitter. It was choppy. But in reality, again, you know, big picture, Twitter higher. Winning again. I mean, what else hasn't really been winning from our plans that hasn't made money from our plans? Now, I did start this live stream a little bit early, so people have not come in yet, but you know what? We'll see how it goes. If the numbers don't come high enough, Phil, the last 3 times Win ended the month like yesterday in its history, it's corrected by a lot. Yeah. Right now, I think with Win, with the news and stuff like that, and you know, the action in Win is really crazy. I honestly, I have other setups that I'm going to focus on. Win was making us money, but pulled back tremendously. Still is profitable if anyone held through all that craziness. But it is what it is. It is just because of news related. However, big picture, Phil, you know, Win is much higher. Yeah, I'm out of Win. Yeah, big picture, Win is much higher. You know, and remember the stock bookie. Let's talk about Win here quickly, even though I didn't want to talk about WNN. This pissed me off, the stock. However, you know, big picture, stock clown, stock bookie, short since 106, still wrong the big picture, and even at 170 remains massively higher than his shorts from 125. Of course, he is a loser, he is a moron, he is a dinosaur, he is the biggest stock clown, worst trader in the world. The title goes to Stock Bookie. I hope he hears this, because you know what, Stock Bookie, it's 100% true. Whatever you want to say about me, it doesn't really matter. The people know the truth. The people know who's the king, and you're definitely the loser, and I am the king. Stock clown. Definitely witnessed the Stock Bookie laughing at the bulls. Yeah, he's been a moron, Phil. I know that's not your name, but I'm going by the name you have on your thing. I know that's not your real name, Phil, but Stock Bookie is a clown, and I mean, look how stupid he looks still. Stanro, could you give new traders some stop loss? Well, it depends. You know, a lot of stuff usually they're gonna make money, and you don't require that. Thinking it really depends on market conditions. I would take the solid trades. You know, like if you're not a good trader, I wouldn't bother with stuff like Tesla, because you got to understand that that swings, right? So you gotta know your tolerance zone, and that depends how much you study. Constantine, depends how much you study and understand my style. You know, I do manage money for other people right now, so I'm doing as much as I can, but I do try to post the best possible plans to make money for Power Group Trades. And I'll be doing some, I got some ideas that I have, perhaps, you know, doing some something, a special management for a small group of people. You know, we'll see. There's a lot of things PowerTarget is up to. Big picture, you just want to study and do what's best as possible. I am thinking of a lot of new things. No, they're still good. I haven't cut them. I mean, I think if as long as it holds above, we'll say Tesla. Tesla, you know, you got to understand that Tesla's a choppy stock, just like just about anything today was a very choppy day. And it doesn't, and the key of the matter is there's still a lot of support. I would say as long as we hold 348, I mean, I doubt we're going to go there. I think they're going to repop this up tomorrow. But I think 348 should be hold. Yeah, Goldman Sachs looking good, and Goldman Sachs continuously making money. I posted that trade inside of Power Group Trades, and we are in the money. Yeah, WDC, you got to wait for it. That's a March thing. It did hold support. You know, it's got to get back up into the key areas, but WDC is fine. So, you know, I made notes of that inside of Power Group Trades. Yeah, a lot more people showing up now because people are used to condition to come around the 9:30. Yeah, OSTK. You know, yeah, it could, but you know what? I think that it's a troublesome stock due to Bitcoin. There's a lot of signals, so I'm avoiding OSTK, and plus it doesn't trade very well. I lost some good money in that. That damn thing was a setback for me, OSTK, but it is what it is. So it is what it is. But because I've made so much money, so many gains, and so many other plans, even though I lost money in OSTK, it didn't really affect me too much. Yes, thank you very much. Trades Kumar. As he said, Sandro, you are awesome. Well, people, you know what it is. Big picture expert. You know what I said and I say now. So what do I think about the market now? So big picture expert. Yeah, well, if Netflix right now isn't easy. There's a lot of stuff. To be honest with you, there's a lot of stuff out there right now. So let's get to that point here. The market is really bullish, okay, and it's bullish with the right kind of stocks, okay, very strong. You know, you got strong Apple, strong Amazon, strong Caterpillar, strong Goldman Sachs, okay, which is a bank stock. So when you have the right stock strong, even though the market's high, the market can go higher. A next scenario of the market is the market can chop and swing. As you can see, it was swinging, but the big picture, the right stocks will still continue to go higher. There's going to be swings. Look at Twitter, still strong through the swings, still was able to go higher. Follow people. So you've got to look at the market really as individual stocks. What are key stocks? Especially when my stuff keeps confirming, you know you got a bullish market. It's when my stuff does not confirm, then we assess the situation. We don't assume, we don't guess like the stock bookie because the market is high. The market can go higher, and the next scenario is the market could chop. SPY, market could chop, right? Let me tell you some people, market could drop 1,000 points and it would still be bullish. You follow me? So scenarios are market could be very, very whippy. The right stocks are going to rise, the right stocks are going to fall. Or, you know, the best stocks are still where the money is to the long side, right? A lot of stuff wants to go higher. We have a whole new market dynamics never seen in history before. Well, you know, earnings are coming off, and Twitter moved quite a bit. Can Twitter go higher? Sure. Earnings are coming out. It's made a good move. I've looked to take profits in Twitter. You can keep holding it with some stops, but there's a lot of good stuff out there, Eric. You know, there's a lot of good stuff, people. I put up some new plans in PowerGroupTrades. We're not going to talk about them, but you got the people who are Stockbookie. Geez, that guy was always telling people to sell all last year. So glad I didn't listen to him. Yeah, click. You must be new. Click Slick One. Yeah, Stockbookie is a big donkey. He is a loser. He has no skill. That's all he does is sell. To this day, he's telling people to sell. Click Slick. I mean, the guy he has no skill. He's a little scalper, wrong the big picture in a massive way. He's underwater on a lot of his shorts in a massive way. That guy doesn't know how to adapt. He's a dinosaur. Laugh at him, but the guy's really toccata la destra. What does that mean? He's like, I think he's lost a lot of marbles up there. He doesn't really think straight. He's sick in the head. I honestly think that the guy is mentally ill. Mentally ill not to realize how wrong he is. He still thinks he's right. He just says that the market is, he's an idiot, okay? Point blank, I have so much documented proof on him, anybody, that guy's finished. He's decimated, defeated, cremated. He's the worst trader on the planet. Stockbookie, one of the worst traders on the planet right now, especially from what he's been saying since 2016. And yet on StockTwits, he has these 18 so-called 1,000 followers who really don't follow him. StockTwits, I believe, is a proof of is a clown zone trading place. Majority of the people there are just simply clowns that have donkey opinions, much like the stock clown. And the reason why the stock clown, aka the Stockbookie, has the following that he has is because he is simply, followed by a lot of people that are like-mindedly, that like to be wrong like him. Really, people, it's a sickness. It's a mental sickness. I exposed him. Yeah, exactly. That's right, Phil. But let's not talk about the picks that I talk about in PowerGroupTrades, because that's for the group. If anybody wants to see what we're up to of the new ideas, that's in PowerGroupTrades. But the big picture here, Phil, is the market is bullish, and I'm posting inside of Power. Honestly, the stocks that are inside of PowerGroupTrades are a very bullish barometer. As they do well, that is good for the market, and they do want to do well, and they're very strong, right? Yeah, and so you know what I mean. There's just a lot of good stuff happening, Phil. It's just too much, really. And so, of course, I always tell people, you always want to break things up. Capiche? No, I'm not going to talk about MZAR, Click Slick One. There's a lot of stuff. If you want to know a lot more, I mean, you should be studying my channel and also become a follower. I did whatever you told me, but you still did not add me to your power. Well, I don't know. I don't know about that, iFran. If you did what I explained, you should be inside. So I don't know what you did wrong, but you must be doing something wrong. Go study the video on Power Trigger Trade, and if you listen to me, listen to what I say word for word, and I mean, listen carefully, word for word. It's a no-brainer to get inside. So if you're not inside, there's something you're doing wrong. Listen to it word for word. And I mean, listen to what I said to you, iFran. Word for word. Why is it my other followers understand that? Why is it? So the problem is you. Okay? Power Trigger Trade, I tell it how it is. If a person is a donkey, I tell him, you donkey. Okay? And that's for your own good. If Power Trigger Trade kicks you out, it's because you're doing something wrong. I let people in who I kick out. I kick out a lot of people, they want to come right back in. I want serious followers. PowerGroupTrades is about serious followers, serious about the market, okay? And they want to help a good cause, because I demonstrated that throughout all 2017, okay? And I'm going to demonstrate it throughout 2018. Power Trigger Trade, the leader in stock analysis. I outclass everybody out there. Nobody can do what I do, plan for plan. That I know. In other words, you've got a lot of these stock pickers out there, people. The fact of the matter is they put out 20, 30 picks. That's not what I do. And let me tell you one thing, as I'm training PowerTarget Mez, and there's also PowerTarget Shy, when I assemble my group, if we pump out 15 picks, I guarantee you we're going to hit a high of 80% wins on those 15 picks. We're going to have astronomical numbers as I develop powerful, skillful people on my team, people. PowerTarget Trade is going to be the leader, market leader. I'm going to shatter I'm going to shake the damn foundations of the community out there. You know, nobody knows what I went through to see what I see. And another lines that I'm going to tell people, let me tell you what you know, I call them visionary lines. I tell you, I tell it also God lines, I call them. Okay, so you take it as what it is. So you up against a guy that has that on his side. Okay, because what I went through to become PowerTarget Trade, nobody understands. So when I tell people you can't do retweets and likes and you're a donkey, believe me, you're a donkey, and you're not gonna make it in the world, in business. You want to succeed? You want to come join the winning team? You better study and listen to my rules. PowerTarget Trade. PowerTarget Trade. I'm gonna have people knocking on my door. Please, can I pay to become your subscriber? That's the kind of things I'm working on. Can I please? Please, I will kick paid subscribers out. You understand, people? That is the kind of service PowerTarget Trade is going to be. You understand, people? People are going to want. Please, can I sign up? Please. Yes, I will do retweet. People, PowerGroupTrades is going to extend to something bigger. So, people have sent me, my serious followers have sent me money out of free will. And I pledge to my serious followers and everybody, I'm going to be doing bigger and better things. Okay? As I'm training a powerful team on my side. So listen. Oh, I probably spend more than that per day on charts, Michael. But that's because I have to teach and make plans and look at the plan and manage. I just do so much stuff, people. I'm PowerTarget Trade. I am the best out there. Big picture expert. Wrong. Write the big picture all year long. Right? Then you have people trying to forecast the market again. These people are out to lunch. They don't know how to listen. When there's something going to be wrong with the market, we will adapt. PowerTarget Trade adapts to the market. We don't fight the market like a stupid stock clown bookie. We don't want to do that. You don't want to be a stock clown. I have the video. I proved my point about the stock bookie, stock clown people. Right? My serious followers send me money out of free will. No service has had to happen to them, and it's not a friend. It's did it for free. I've just people following me, following my rules. So, PowerGroupTrades, you want to become a serious follower in PowerGroupTrades because you want to become a part of history, a part of a massive group, part of a movement. Going to shake up the industry, the investment industry. PowerTarget Trade. Get some water. PowerTarget Trade, people. PowerTarget Trade. Anybody have any questions for PowerTarget Trade related to the stocks we're talking about? You know, you see people how we win, right? Goldman Sachs wins, right? How many people? Yeah, PYPL first of all had earnings. We made our money in that. I'm not in PYPL. We hit targets. Trader, listen, Trader SP. We're not going to hold PLPY into earnings. It made us our money. It made us our 100%, and we're out. I'm out of PYPL. If you're still in it, it's called wrong management decision skills. It's earnings, right? As you know, PYPL went down. That is out of favor right now. Why would I care about PYPL? I don't care about it. Listen, Trader SP, it's all about the money. We go in where the money is. Well, I don't know what, you know what, I'm not saying that Trader SP, I'm not saying that PYPL won't go up, but what I'm saying is it's not my focus right now. I got better plans inside of PowerGroupTrades. Why would I care about PYPL? PYPL, PayPal, served its purpose. It made us grains, right? So now, away with it. Same with Twitter. I make my money, away with Twitter. I go into something else. I never put everything in one place, right? Apple, I still don't like Apple as an option play yet. I want to see, I think it could be choppy. So why would I focus on Apple when I got better plays in Apple right now? I am a long-term investor in Apple, but I don't like it for options right now. It was a horrible trader for options, for their last earnings. That might change, but it might need time. That might change, and I need more info. I will make Apple plans when I see a good Apple plan again. PowerTarget trade. Yes, I will, people. Listen, Trades Kumar, you go into PowerGroupTrades, and I have posted the best, one of the best biotech stocks that I like. Okay, all the best plans I'm posting inside of PowerGroupTrades, or what I like, anyways. So Amgen right now was a winner for us, but it's something that I'm not focusing right now. Trades Kumar, you go into PowerGroupTrades, and you will see a plan that I do like for us in PowerGroupTrades, right? Of course, Amgen. I was out of Amgen a long time ago. It very might well. It very might well, Phil. But you know what? It's about picking and choosing. There's just so many things to get into right now. Be honest with you, Phil. People. I even like Microsoft right now. I think Microsoft could do well as well. But there's just so many good plans out there that I am watching. But I did post we're already inside Goldman Sachs, which is a key stock, right? Because it's a banking stock, and it's really bullish. So that's good for the market right there, right? I mean, it's common sense, right? Apple coming back, even though it may not be, it could still chop, but being a positive is positive for the market as well, people, right? A bullish Apple is good for the market. Yeah, Microsoft makes good stuff. The funny thing, the thing about Microsoft is it's actually doing really well. They make some good products. Yeah, Microsoft is actually doing better than Apple if you think about it. If we really think about it in terms of an investment, but it is what it is. It still looks it looks solid now. But I look at Sandra. If we were in a bear market, would you still do power? We're not in a bear market. See, you talk about situations where we need to adapt to the thing. What bear market is there, right? See, that's loser mentality thinking. I will make an adjustment, but there's no bear market. There may not be no bear market for years. What we might have is a chop market. Have you ever thought about that, Constantine 150? I can assure you one thing. This is, to me, looks like going to be a chop market this year. Meaning that the right stocks will go up and some stocks will go down, but we're not going to be some market that's just going to drop because the big money, you look at Apple strong. Listen to me. I know what a bear market looks like, and we have nothing. There's nothing. There's no signs of a bear market whatsoever. Too many of I have a scanning system. I have a system that tells me if there's problems. It's actually too bullish the market right now still. Now, when things change, I will adapt, but I will not talk about a bear market. Why? Why talk about a bear market? Why? You want to be like the stock bookie? Did you not learn? Why do I talk about the stock bookie, Constantine? Well, look at the stock bookie. Said it was a bear market over here. He thought it was too high, right? This is no lie, people. I'm not lying here. This is true. It might sound funny, but the guy called this a bubble. Listen, a bubble. The SPY is a bubble. The SPY is a bubble? Now look where the SPY is. What's he going to say? And I have video documentation of this. I annihilated, decimated, cremated, crushed the stock bookie. Don't listen to people who don't have any skill out there. They are dinosaurs. Anybody talking about a bear market has no skill. We are in a history in the making market. In other words, it's never been seen before, a market like this. Okay? Never. Usually markets that move this much do correct. Stock bookie is right, but this market never gave any negative signals. So the stock bookie, stupid dinosaur thinking. He's just a dinosaur. If you want bad advice, you just follow stock bookie on StockTwits and you'll see for yourself, right? In fact, you study his whole stream all year. And you go to the loser side, the small man, the little scalper side. Billionaire thinking is power, trick, or trade. Billionaire thinking. Billionaires love me. They would make billions off of my advice. You heard that right, people. Yeah. I think if the billionaires were listening to me about going long, wouldn't they make a lot of money? I mean, I was talking about BA, bullish at BA at 170 at 200, where people were I had morons on StockTwits saying I was nuts. Well, who's the one who's nuts now? I'm the big picture expert, not those clowns on StockTwits. they're all clowns over there. Most of them, 95% of the people there are clowns on StockTwits. It went downhill, StockTwits, because how did it go downhill? Well, I proved my point about the stock bookie, and who did they kick out? They kicked out PowerTarget. They did me a favor. They kicked me out? Okay. I blew up it was the best thing for me because I focused on Twitter. StockTwits, I think, is going to go downhill, in my opinion. Too bad for you. StockTwits, downhill. Long live, yeah, my prediction, StockTwits, downhill, StockTwits. Downhill, StockTwits. And Twitter will do better. Yeah, StockTwits. I look at it. You look at the streams and people just talk negative. Just don't know what they're talking about. It's a clown zone. It's become StockTwits. StockTwits is clown. It's run by clowns. Even the moderators are clowns. And not that if they were to really look at the stock bookie, which is the biggest clown in the world, look what he wrote all year round, bashing. He still gets people bashing the guy. It's ridiculous. But you know what? I moved on. I just can't stop laughing how wrong this guy is. He's just mass, and he's still to the. Before in December he said that the market was going to be good for the bears. Look how bad. Look how wrong he was about that. Even after being wrong the whole year, wrong massively all through January. What a clown! What a moron! Out to lunch. He has the most horrible website. And he's the king clown on StockTwits. Good for him. Enjoy your thing. Yeah, StockTwits. You know what? Ever since I left StockTwits, life couldn't be better for me. They did that. It couldn't be better for me. And I would suggest they pay me to come back on StockTwits. They would have to pay me and apologize to me. If not, downhill they go. My opinion. StockTwits. My projection, StockTwits, downhill. No growth for StockTwits. Negative growth for StockTwits. Too bad, StockTwits. You do bad, and bad comes your way, StockTwits. You hire bad moderators who don't know how to look at the stock bookie, who is the worst person you could have on your site, and not me, who's helped people. You deserve to fall, StockTwits. Down. Big picture, low growth. Yeah, that's right. That's what we do. Make money. Use profits, make more money, repeat. Listen, we don't put all our money in one plan. We divide it up. Things can fail, right? Okay, so we take our losses and move on to the next winner, right? But if you put all your money in one place and you mismanage your money, you are set up to lose. My stats show if we take best of my plans, we always make money. It's just a fact. Undeniable fact. Anybody who's been studying me and following me knows the win rate's high. Listen, I have people contacting me wanting me to manage their money. Okay? Why? Because they know I'm good. They know my win rate is good. So, what's that tell you, people? Yeah, I know. I report block about 3 people a day on Twits. They post super bearish BS, and I look at their profile, and it was created. Yeah, it's StockTwits has become, and then when you have someone like me who actually does something positive, they side with the stock clown. When I did nothing wrong, really, what I did was I posted a video showing that and people had to go into the video link. Oh, no, you broke the rules. No, I didn't break the rules. The stock clown broke the rules because that guy was always, he couldn't handle. He had to taunt me. He couldn't handle that I decimated and cremated him. You just sent 200. Sorry, you just sent 200 to the PayPal account. You know my thing. Act right. I'm gonna check that. I will post that. You did, eh? I didn't know. You just did it now. I will. Thank you very much. I will. Heads twits equals me. Okay. And yet it'll tell me your name, right? You sent to the PayPal. I will. Your YouTube name is. My YouTube name is different. Okay. But I don't know who you are because it should show up in this it should show up in the. I like that. I love. It's. What, my followers really. And that's why I try to tell people. Well, think about it carefully. Why would people want to send me money if I wasn't helpful and I didn't good? And I never asked for. And I know something. It just happened to come like this, people. Phil. Phil over here, $500 donation. Right? Out of free will. Actually, you know what I mean? Everybody's different. Some people already double donated. A lot of people say, I want to send you money. Why? Because I help people. And I said to people, when you do good, and you know what, it's a good cause because it's telling me to do something bigger and better for people. It's giving me that, the green light. Do something bigger and better, Power Trick or Trade. And bigger and better things. Listen, people, what I come up with, what I can see, you have no idea the pain and suffering I went through in the past to get to this level. Nobody knows that, right? But I do. And now I understand why, because God was preparing me to help people in a big way, unlike anything else. So in order to do that, you have to suffer to get to the promised land, we'll say, right? Because if I didn't suffer, I wouldn't know what I know. I couldn't see what I see. But to this day, it boggles my mind of what I came up with, how accurate it is. And I thank God every day. It says, okay, I understand why I suffered. I understand. I understand why I had to suffer now. Why do you want to send money? But you can send me a thing. I mean, I could send. I can. You know what? I'd rather you just send me a message on Power Trick or Trade. Send me a direct message on Power Trick or Trade, Trans Kumar. I'll send it. I'll give you one. I like doing it one-on-one with people. Everybody. They neither know it. I mean, you contact me anywhere on Power Plan Trades. You want to send me money? I give you the email address. The same thing. Everybody's done that, And see, what is it? Is it Act Right 562? He must have. Did you send me money before? Or is it the first time? Act Right 562. Is it the first time you sent me money, or the second time? You see. So he sent money before. How much did you send the first time? Oh, this is the third time sending. See, I have to. It's just, you know what? Wow. You see, people, third time. And why is that? Because I have to tell the reason. I have to post the reason why I think you're bringing us to 8K. Why did you send me for the 3? Why did you do that for? Act Right. 200 plus 150 plus 200. Wow. Okay. I wanted to get over 8. But what other reason? There must be more reason than that. I wanted you to get over 8. Okay. Okay. But what other? Must be another reason. But you see, people, this is the reality. Could the stock clown bookie do that? No, because when you're an evil person, when you're a bad person, nothing good happens to you. And that's why people just hate on him all the time. But is there any other reason? I'm very thankful. Act Right 562, very thankful. Everybody, any donation anybody gives, and you give the best you can give. It all adds up. It's a group, people. Some people do larger, right? Some people, But you see, look, you did you beat Phil in a way with 3 donations, right? He did it in 1, and everyone's different, right? But it's all good. I am super thankful for the group you created. Great. Thank you. You know what? And you know what? That's why the group's going to get better, people. It's people like you. People say, well, we know a lot of people say to me, no thanks. They send me money and I say thank you. They say to me, no thanks needed. And I say to them, no. You know why there's thanks needed? Because there's people who don't send money. They don't send money. They don't appreciate anything. Okay? But it's the people who do that keep me wanting to do this. It's people like Mez that wanted to invest in become a Power Trick or Trade. it's these things that kept me going. Something kept me going all the time, and that's God willing. God sent the right people to me to keep me going, to keep me wanting to do this, to give me ideas and keep expanding. I was going to throw, last was about a year and a half ago, I was going to just forget about this because StockTwits, I was getting so much flack from morons out there. I send money every 2 weeks. Marcus, send every 2 weeks for me. Well, I don't know. I mean, it's I don't know if you send every 2 weeks if you can, but I mean, it's not necessary. When it's something you have enough of something, it's better that way, than a good a reasonable, instead of you doing a fit, because it's kind of a. But anyways, do what you like. Mark. You know what? I can't tell people. People do what you give what you feel. You feel you want to give and you deserve, and everybody's done that several times. There's people sending me all the time money. Several times, and I tell people, why is that? Why is that? Is it because I give bad advice? Yeah, I think, Eric, that this is also good because I make I don't know why, but you know what? Everything is good. I think that I'm continuously working on a lot of ideas. I got Paul, who's gonna help. He's gonna be designing more stuff. Like there's just a lot of good things. I have a lot of plans, and then I got Mez, and then Shia. And so I'm working on a lot of things to improve everything that I do even more, and I think I improve even more because I've been training individuals one-on-one, and they made their investments too. PowerTarget Trade Mez people invested 30K and has sent an additional 3K on top of that in gifts. So he's one of the biggest things. That's what he wants to do. That's what he feels. And he's also, it's his birthday today, people. Mez's birthday today. Happy birthday, Mez, people. Say happy birthday, Mez. Happy birthday, Mez. Have a good one. I think he might drop by. Said enjoy yourself. Enjoy your birthday. It's Mez's birthday, And something, people? Gotta give props to Mez, because yep, happy birthday, Mez. That's right, because he's been what's the word? I mean, he's been another massive motivational boost for me. And I've been getting ideas, since that, Stockbookie did one good thing for me by getting me to fight with him and getting me off of StockTwits. I think it just made my, it was for my own good. There's a saying, people. Yes, that's right. Happy birthday. A lot of people saying happy birthday to you, Mez. There's a saying, people. I'm going to tell you something. Listen to this. There's a saying. Hold your friends close. Listen to this, people. Hold your friends close, but hold your enemies closer. They say that your enemies, if you knew the value of enemies, you'd buy them with gold. There's a saying. Did you know that, people? Yeah, but that's because of stock. You know why that happened, Eric? Because of my enemy, Stockbookie. So he helped me. Happy birthday. David Bruno said happy birthday, Mez. People, look how many great winning trades. We've had, people, Tesla, fuck, wrong thing here, TSLA. We've had winning trades. Remember, we caught this one here, Avazoom, and Avazoom over here, right? We've caught lots of great winning trades, winning trades in Twitter, TWTR. I talked about the SPY 2000, many great plans in the SPY. Being a follower of PowerGroupTrades, lots of great winners. FedEx, remember, people? You remember this huge, and look at FedEx to this day. By the way, FedEx looks like to be going higher as well. So many good stuff. But look at PowerTarget Trade. Remember, people? I talked about it right over here. Remember? People, I said, don't worry, people. I'm losing money here too. to this day higher. You know, the stock bookie shorted this and still higher, still wrong in the big picture, just a wrong moron. Happy birthday, Mez. You see, he gave you birthday cakes here, Mez, small time. It's on the live chat if you see it. So yeah, people giving you happy birthday. That's right, people. Happy birthday, Mez. I'm sure when he sees, here's the live stream. So thank you very much, AckRight562, for that 200. As soon as I'm going to go check, and after the live stream, I'm going to post that information once I see everything. Sandro, I missed your comments on Apple. Now that is in your report earnings. I'm a huge one in this one. What's your... Well, I like Apple as a long-term investment, but for options, I don't know right now because we need more information. I'm happy that Apple is up, but it doesn't mean that it's going to be good for options. We'll see. It could, right? I got to see how well it does, right? So in reality, I'll be honest with you, in reality, it's still got that once, remember that I talked about the 179 zone? Well, that's where we failed. Remember, we did not show power and the pullback we had, right, people? So I exited at 176 with my options. Just small gains. Apple is being my worst option plans for Apple. And it's no surprise to me, anyways, by how I look at things. And I mean, but we've been killing it in so many other things, like in the Teslas and all the other stuff, right? Like, and so it is what it is, people. But can Apple be good? Yeah. Oh, I've out of Apple February a long time ago. I mean, can they do well? It's possible. We need more information. I mean, it went up to 172, 173. I think it needs some time. If I see something good, I will post a plan for Apple. But I'm happy that Apple is up at least, you know, and that's a good sign for the market and good for a lot of our stocks. But Apple is not being the leader. It's really been stuff like Microsoft and Goldman Sachs now are leaders, if you ask me. But anyways, people, and Amazon, really. There's other leaders right now. Apple is just being, you know, it's being held down, in my opinion. I don't know what's wrong with Apple, but it's being held down. But when it does re-establish itself, it's going to be super bullish. I'm going to be waiting for that better signals that I want. I'm going to be waiting for better alignment. In the meantime, I'll be focusing on other plans, people. Of course, I think so too, Trades Kumar. I think Microsoft can go higher. It's a slow mover. We can play data. Yeah, you could. You know, there's just a lot of good stuff right now. I think I got a lot of good plans I posted in PowerGroupTrades. I'll be focusing on those. They should do very well because there's a lot of reasons in those particular stocks that support higher prices that are what supports a market that sustains its height. Again, people, we have to make adjustments based on the market. Yeah, I don't really break it down like that, Marcus, because it really depends. You know, you can make big wins. Some months are not that great, and some marks and some months are really good. The market is something where you need to adapt to the situation, right? And right now, there's just a lot of bullish stuff, so we need to focus on making money to the upside. That's the way I trade. I do not trade bearish stocks when we have a bullish market, and that there's a lot of stuff that wants to go up, and that's where the money's been, the big money. Stock bookie, as you know, he's caught crumbs because he's a crumb trader. He's sick in the head, really. He's really an individual that's mentally ill, very mentally ill person is the stock bookie. Extremely mentally ill, and I mean sick, big time. You know, these live streams, I think, are going to be more like we discuss things about, you know, it's like a meeting of Power Group Trades, and then people can go into because that's what it is. You know, my new focus is Power Group Trades, growing the serious follower group, the people who retweet and like, and just are serious about making money in the markets. And that's what I'm working on right now. And at the same time, I'm working on things. So, my focuses are different. Like live streams were really for growth of YouTube, but that really doesn't matter to me anymore. It's like things have changed. YouTube is more of a way of me to document things for my followers to study, or new people to study, for them to realize the power of my advice, so they learn. Yeah. Yeah, Tesla, we just hold it unless I give it some room, but I think Tesla will make its way back up. It's in that chop zone, right? And then Tesla can flip Robert like on a dime. You know how it can go right back up in no time. And in fact, that's what it was doing today. I don't like this right now. To be honest with you, my friend, I don't like it. Not saying that it won't do good. I just think I see better stocks than this, and so I don't want to bother with it. And it's not being a very reliable stock too. Okay, what's been reliable is stocks like FedEx or Caterpillar. There are a lot of stuff that I'm going to be talking about in PowerGroupTrades. A lot of stuff that I talk about have high probability. Part of what I pick is there's a lot of stuff people don't understand. I do something a lot different than what people realize. It's also trying to figure out what is in our favor, what is the best stocks to get into. And right now, I don't like Apple is the best option play right now. I'm not saying Apple is bearish. I'm just saying it's not the best setup in my opinion. I think there are better stocks to go along with options than Apple for now. But when that changes, you're going to hear my tune change, right? But Apple is bullish if you ask me, right? But you know what? Apple is always held down because there's always doubters about it, And then when they release their numbers and everything, but in reality, Apple has really been, not the best performer for options. It's a great long-term investment. It's going higher, but not the best option trader right now. And I don't think it will be until I see more information. I don't want to guess and assume, people. Okay. I just know what I'm seeing, and I do want to see more power. I want to see how it closes. I'll know more about it. But a bullish Apple, I'm happy with that. As you know, I am a long-term investor, and I expect Apple to go higher. But I'm talking about options, people. And options and long-term investment is two different things. Yeah, now that you ask me, yeah, FedEx is something to watch as well. I think, getting above 265 would be another signal. So you can go long FedEx as well. I think FedEx can go higher. I just like other setups better. But can FedEx go higher? You bet your bottom dollar. It can. You bet your bottom dollar. Whether I go into it, I'm not sure. I'm going to be looking and thinking about that. But I posted a lot of stuff in PowerGroupTrades. Yep, that's right. Hoping, praying is not a strategy. That's right. All right, people. Anybody got a quick? Because it's been good. Anybody got a quick question? It seems to me Wednesday is a much more popular day, but for these live streams, for people to come. But the nice thing about a live stream is that people can, and don't forget, people, to like the live streams. GS, we have 2 weeks to get to move to. Yeah, well, I think it can move a lot faster than that. Yeah, new logo is really nice. But we're going to be using both logos, by the way, and the reason being is the original logo is good for video. It's good for my YouTube videos, and that's where it will be. But the new and will be also, the logo will be on Twitter. Sure, I can. I can do that. You do the right things, and I add you. It's not a problem. Yeah, GS is something we're already in. GS should be going higher, and GS is a trade we made already money in before. So yeah. So anybody that wants to send me money, always send me a message. I'll give you the email. It's so easy. My PayPal email, and then you can send me money, and then I can post the updates. Already we're gonna break 8K thanks to a follower, and I'm gonna post that later after I finish the live stream. Yeah, I told you, Goldman. If listen, you're asking me a question that you got to go in. I've answered that in PowerGroupTrades. So Lilo, Luna, you better go in and listen to my video on PowerGroupTrades. So on PowerTarget, get yourself into PowerGroupTrades. It's very simple to do. Okay, let me give you a quick. It's basically you do 20 retweets and likes quickly to fast track yourself inside of PowerGroupTrades. It's that simple. Make sure you have a profile pic, and then send me a request. It's that damn simple. But there's people out there too donkey to do that. They don't listen to what I say. Too donkey. Listen, people, donkey. All right, people. Yeah, MU. Like I said, Anita, there's so many good things out there, right? And I think what I want to get into is better than a lot of things people are asking me about, like MU, right? I'd rather go into some of my other plans. There's more money into my other plans. Yeah, but doesn't mean it's going to continue to be on fire, right? Let me take a look at MU. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of stuff that's been on fire. I mean, it's not like, Now, to me, MU sucks right now. MU's in a chop zone, so MU needs time to really break out still. So you don't know. See what I'm getting at, people? That MU, what's on fire? It's a chop zone. That's not on fire. You don't understand what a trending stock is, right? Now, Goldman Sachs, that's a move. You follow NE Tempe. You know what I'm saying? That's a move. Direction, right? All right, people. All right, that's an education there. Nah, I seen that. OLED, I seen that. Nah, you know what? That. Let me see that. People ask me these. I don't know. These are stocks that I didn't make it on my. Yeah. See, look, this is a garbage OLED. Why would I care about OLED? That's garbage. A stock that's going down in an uptrending market that's failed multiple signals. I don't like OLED. I saw it, but I never really could confirm. I didn't bother, and then I don't even like the way it trades, and the volume is too low, and it doesn't trade good with options. So I don't like OLED. I got better plans in PowerGroupTrades, people. I'm the big picture expert. I know how to pick the better stocks for you, right? People try to pick their own stocks. They pick the worst stocks possible. On PowerTarget, I pick the best stocks. I'm the big picture expert. Most people are telling me about the garbage stocks. Capiche, Kevin J. When I talk about a stock, I have a high win rate because I know what I'm talking about. I know what to see. I've God on my side. I studied and I bled and I died for my knowledge. Okay? So that's who you have. You have somebody who's put in blood, sweat, and tears. All right? So I'll talk the way I want to talk because I know. I made the world record holder look like an amateur back on February 2016, where I had a bullish reversal plan. The market never looked back from then. That says it all. I made him look like an amateur. I cremated and decimated, put PowerTarget with the skills I have back in his day. I'm the world record holder times 10. You hear that? That's the skill I have. World record holder times 10. Never mind what he did. My skill back then, massive. How do I know that, people? I proved that to myself on February 2016. February 11, 2016. Dan Zanger, the world record holder and PowerTarget, had two different visions. And guess who was massively correct and guess who was massively wrong? The big picture. And you know the answer to that one, people. And you know what the Zanger did? He blocked me because he looked like a clown, like the stock bookie. Mind you, he's a good trader, but listen, when it comes to the big picture, he's just a clown like him compared to PowerTarget. It's just the way I see it, people. How do I know this? PowerTarget. PowerTarget. February 2016. I massacred and decimated the world record holder in terms of big picture thinking. In terms of big picture thinking. It's documented. It's 100% true. He said the market was going to collapse, and I said it was going to reverse, and it was called a bear trap. And guess who was right? It confirmed my plan, and it was right. Sanger talked bearish, and he also talked that if the market would bounce, that it would be a bull trap. No, it wasn't. It was a bear trap. Wrong. And then of course he had to switch his whole story, right? But the big picture is he was wrong, just like everybody else was wrong in February 2016. And yours truly, the highly skilled one, was massively correct and followed through with 5, 6 additional winning plans, while people like Trade with Joe were wrong time and time and time again. Massacred him too as well. Any foe I had who went against my words, PowerTarget, I massacred and cremated them. Yep. Trade with Joe now doesn't even talk about stocks because he's a bear that's been massacred and decimated too. Massacred and decimated. You know, what foe have I not decimated and cremated? What foe? Not that Dan Zanger is a foe, but I did cremate him. He did disrespect me because I said, look what I said. Look what you said. Instead of saying, wow, you know what? He just blocked because he knew it. He said he knew it. He was wrong. Massively wrong. I don't care. But if you tell people that the market is set up for a 2,000-point drop, that's a bearish outlook on the market. Would you not agree with me, people? Did I say that on February 2016? No, I did not. And anybody who's been following me a long time knows the truth. That's why I'm the best out there. Anybody, like I told you, anybody that went against my words, I've decimated and cremated people. Anybody, world record holder, decimated and cremated. Stock bookie, decimated and cremated. Trade with Joe, decimated and cremated. And no, most people won't dare to try to go against my words, so they don't say nothing. I'll just decimate and cremate any other service assistant, anything negative. I'll decimate and cremate them too. Oh, you just sent me a gift too. Oh, we're gonna even have. That's great. Thank you very much. That's a total of $300 this night. Okay, people. This has been a very great live stream. And you know what? When you want to send anybody who wants to send money as a serious follower, and you know we move to the 10K, to the 10K. Hey, son, listening in a bit, but I'm still on vacation. I was able to follow some of your calls, even with the sport Wi-Fi connection here. Great, great. Yeah, Dexter sent me. He's the guy who started the PayPal. You know, he's the first one I think started. You know, he gave me the idea with the PayPal, and then from there everything took off. So many people followed Dexter's shoes with the PayPal sending me money. So the PayPal, you know, was a good idea. So thanks to Dexter for that. Yeah, happy birthday, Mez. Dexter said happy birthday, Mez. And I remember Dexter sent me $200 just a few weeks ago, right, Dexter? Thank you for that. And I just received a couple $300 today. One from 100 from Marcus, and another 200 from another follower. Once I'm off the stream, I'm going to go into that, and I'm going to post that, people, for everybody to see. You know what? More good. Yeah, more coming my way. Thank you very much. That, you know what? And again, something powerful is gonna happen, people. I'm telling you right now. If you think you guys are making money now, you haven't seen nothing yet. The future is going to be big. I have very big plans. You know, Mez has very big plans. The money that he wants to make is big. And there's Mez, people. Thank you to the group. Yeah, you see Mez. Everybody said happy birthday. I mentioned it. Yeah, Mez is here, people. Happy birthday. Yeah, they gave you some birthday cake. If you gotta scroll up the live stream, You'll see small, yeah, Marcus made some birthday cakes for you. And a lot of other people said happy birthday. So people, happy birthday to Mez. I'm going to be going now soon, people. So happy birthday, Mez, people. And you know what? Live streams are going to be more like meetings to help other people become serious followers on Power Group Trades. To laugh at, have a quick laugh of the stock clown, stock bookie. Quick laugh at him. It's, you know, it's a great lesson, people. You know, remember one thing. There's a saying. That's right. You see, there's a saying, people. If you knew the value of your enemies, you'd buy their weight in gold. Have you heard of that saying, people? And it's true because honestly, ever since I went off of StockTwits, all thanks to the stock bookie, things have been insanely better, because you know, people started sending me money. You know, that wasn't happening when I was on StockTwits. I mean, I got people who wanted, you know, serious follow, but I mean, not like this. Something magically happened, like a switch, where everybody felt more gratifying to everything, and I don't know what happened. Something powerfully happened, people. Happy birthday, Mez. See, a lot of people say happy birthday. That's right. Mez is studying hard to make Power Trick or Trade better, or as best as it can be. And me training him only makes me better, so it's a win-win for everybody. And it means something to people, because we have the power of God on our side, people. I think the people that find my group are people that deserve to be, you know, follow me. People who can't stay in my group or make it, they're just garbage people. And good riddance to them. I don't want them in my life. I want good people. I want people who deserve to make money with me in the market. Because if, you know, I tell people, you know, this did not come to me overnight. There was a lot of suffering and suffering, and I mean suffering. I can tell you that. But I understand now why, and what I see just blows my mind, what I can do and see. It's only getting better. Power Trick or Trade is only getting better, people. And better and better and better and better and better and better and better. And now even creating a powerful group to make things better. Of course, Power Trick or Trade will always be head guy, head visionary, but it helps me become better. If I have other people helping me, it only makes me focus my energies and come up with better things. That's the way I look at it, people. It's a win-win, right? So, but it had to be the right kind of people, special people, serious people. And Mez is serious people. He's a serious guy, Mez, right? Thank you very much. Thanks, guys. I appreciate it, to all the people. Yes, people. Yep. Mez is going to be, I tell you, Mez is a big, huge sign of more powerful things to come for Power Trick or Trade, Power Group Trades, PowerTarget Trades, right? Whatever, you know, what the site will be is probably PowerTarget Trades. And it will be a special group, and I have big plans. We have big plans ahead, people, and you can be a part of that. My special group followers, you know, to build a special a special thing in the future, a special site that's never been done before in history. I want to do something special and unique, and it's on the way, people. And it's on the way because of people sending the gifts too. I mean, that's telling me that yes, do it, make it great. Don't rush it. Don't do when the time is right. Do it, and that's what's going to happen, people. We're going to build. We need to build Power Group Trades up with solid, serious followers like who I have right now. Just more of you guys, and then we're gonna go and we're gonna decimate the market out there. And you'll understand why, people. You're going to understand why. It's a group to decimate. All the other bad services out there, we put them out of business, and they come into Power Trick or Trade. We're gonna eat other group. We're gonna decimate services out there. We're gonna be a force to be reckoned with, people. Power Trick or Trade. You better. That's what it means to be a power group in Power Group Trades, and you're studying and learning, and then I'm going to be doing more and more, Just more power, people. Just more power. Power trick or trade, people. Right? People, good night, people. I gotta go. I can never stop talking. I'm losing my voice too. Thanks for listening. Don't forget, people, to like the video. Stock Clown doesn't like it. I'm pretty sure he's listening. Good night, people. And I gotta go post the new update to the money. People, thank you to all that send the money. And you know, people, what you do, you just send me an email if you don't know. And Power Trick or Trade, I like to do it personally, because everything I do, it's about personality. It's about doing something different and unique and special. There's no link. You must know what to do. You must contact Power Trick or Trade, Sandro, and I will tell you what to do, just like everybody else has. It must be done that way. All right, people. Good night. Thanks for listening. Don't forget to like the live stream.